Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Gauteng Invitational Tournament 2025. I'm Andrew van Rooyen, and I'm commenting today on the game between the UCT ladies side and the Sirens. Very exciting game we have ahead of us here. Both teams having a good tournament so far. Coming up to Joburg, unfortunately, in the rainy, stormy weather we are experiencing at the moment here at St. David's Maristananda. But that has not stopped or hindered the level of water polo that we have had over the past few days. In the blue caps to the left of your screen, we have the UCT side, coached by Cameron Samuel. On the right-hand side, the Sirens team donning the white caps, coached by Aurelian Cousin. We are almost underway here. Very exciting game in our hands. Please excuse the technical issue at the moment. We have lost the camera feed, but I'll be taking you through this game, taking back to the old days of radio, talking you through what is going on in the pool, and hopefully I can keep you all informed on what's going on. Steve Tudhope reffing today gets us underway, and the first swim-off of the first tracker is won by the UCT side. Side playing up the pool, pass to the right-hand side, working up. Sirens opting for a tight press around the pool, really trying to suffocate the UCT attack. Ball down to the left wing. Sirens opting for their tight press, really pushing UCT on a big drive. Ball away to the right hand side of the pool. Player open, lob, and unfortunately over the crossbar there by Laurie Williams. Sirens get the ball back with the goalkeeper, and they are up on attack now. Ball to the centre back on the halfway line, looking to move out the pool all the way down to the right wing. UCT opting for a drop there on Sirens' centre forward. Two players open on the outside, big box, lots of movement. Sirens really trying to work the ball around the pool and get a shot off here. Ball to the middle, very heavy press there from the UCT player, and unfortunately earns himself a kick out. Double-handed foul there, not allowed in water polo, overly pressing the player, and that is the first major or kick out for Chloe Zammit of the UCT side. Sirens doing a great job working the ball around here. Shot from the left edge and great goal there. Great goal by Chloe Amata for the Sirens side. Left open on the 3 meter on the left hand side. Excellent shot. Sirens making the most of their man up attack there and taking the lead. UCT are now up the pool. Ball on the right fetch. Sirens really pressing this UCT side hard. They're making movements for a little switch in the hole. Ball over to the left wing. Unfortunately, she can't gather, and it's a ball under against UCT. Sirens goalkeeper picking up the ball, and they're up on the attack down the left-hand side of our pool. Sirens with the counts on the right-hand side. Getting up the pool, slowing down, keeping composure on their attack. Sirens ladies doing a great job of moving the ball down this right hand side, letting the ball do the work. Open on the outside, a couple of balks, low shot, skim off the water and into the bottom left hand corner. That's excellent work by Kendra Navarro to take Sirens 2-0 up against the UCT ladies side. UCT ladies drop defense, just getting overworked here with the quick movements of the ball by the Sirens ladies, and Sirens capitalizing on that by taking a 2-goal lead. UCT start us off here, and they're getting up the pool. Deep foul there inside the UCT half. Ball forward, nice drive there. Excellent movement by the UCT ladies. Open on the right-hand side, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, shot off the crossbar and out of play. Sirens goalkeeper collects the ball, and the Sirens can move up on attack. UCT doing great movement, excellent work. The goals just aren't coming off of their shots at the moment. I'm sure Cameron will have a chat about that at the end of this tracker. Just about being more clinical in front of goals, taking your opportunities. Shot from the right-hand side there by the Sirens. Good block by the UCT team, and the ball lands safely in front of the goalkeeper as they go up on attack now down the left-hand side. Good fetching there on the halfway line by UCT, looking to build their attack into the Sirens half. Ball going across the pool to the right fetch, and unfortunately turnover there. Jo Williams holding her player to prevent her getting the ball and getting a reversal blown against her. Sirens now up the pool. They do have a extra man advantage. Quick movement to the ball, a 1-2 pass there, moving the ball around all the way to the left-hand side, open shot, and an excellent save there by Zana to prevent the Siren side scoring another goal. Zana doing an excellent job of using her frame there to get a hand to the ball and pushing it out for a 2-meter corner throw to Sirens here. Sirens doing an excellent job moving that ball around, using the full width of the pool to get their shots off. They now start with the 2-meter throw. UCT sticking to their drop defense. A little bit of a tussle going on there at the center forward position. But Sirens players open on the outside. Big shot from the top from Kendra Navarro, but unfortunately straight over the crossbar. And Zana Smith with the ball, so UCT can go back up on their attack. UCT have a counter down the left-hand side. Just waiting for Jo Williams to see it. Big pass over, excellent pass to the hand. Oh, and unfortunately shot from the left wing just hits the side netting of the goals. UCT really having a lot of opportunities, but not clinical in front of goals, and unfortunately they do not have anything to show for the big effort they're putting on attack. Sirens with the slow attack here. Ball moved from the goalkeeper to the halfway line. To move up the pool, UCT opting for the M zone defense, buzzing between the top attackers from Sirens, leaving the right hand on the right hand side open for a shot there. Excellent partial defense. Kendra Navarro on the outside with a great shot and a low shot bouncing off the water into the bottom left hand corner. Zana asking her defenders where the block was as that ball skips between two defenders and hits the back of the net. Good work there by Kendra Navarro to take Sirens 3-0 into the lead. UCT will be ruining their missed opportunities. A lot of great chances in front of goal, just haven't been clinical. Where Sirens the opposite, really utilizing their full attack, getting in front of goals and making sure of their shots. Excellent defense there by Sirens, pressurizing the centre back and moving up the pool. Jordan Cato there really putting a lot of pressure, managing to win the ball back. She drives up the pool, ball across to the right hand side on the counter, ball to the middle, open in front of goals, and an excellent shot. Abby Melela in front of goals, doing everything she can to get up the pool, opening herself up, and one-on-one with the goalkeeper puts the ball in the back of the net. Sirens doing a great job capitalizing there on the mistakes made by this UCT side to get their goals off. UCT looking a little bit flustered at the moment inside this first chukker with 2 minutes to go. Do UCT have an answer for the side press by Sirens? Sirens really putting heavy pressure on the UCT side. They are working drives. They're doing great movements. Ball there to the middle. Jo Williams on the drive. Finds herself open. Big shot from the outside. An excellent goal. UCT finally getting a reward for their hard effort in front of goals. Jo Williams outside the 6 meter. Nice big bounce shot into the top right hand corner. UCT get on the board. Sirens quick to start off the back of that goal, and they move up the pool. Setting up a nice wide attack at UCT, maintaining that M zone defense. Excellent defense there to get her hand on the ball and slow down the Sirens attack. 15 seconds, moving the ball around, doing whatever they can to get in front of goals. Shot from the outside, nice low lob shot into the top left hand corner. Excellent work by Sirens to capitalize on the space they have on attack. And that goal goes towards Tana Harrod. Sirens really opting to be as clinical as they can in front of goals and make the most of their attack. UCT coming back up the pool here, looking to set up a nice wide attack. Good structure. Sirens opting for that tight defense. Unfortunately, loose pass into the middle of the pool. Goalkeeper manages to gather. No centre forward sitting for UCT means that it's very difficult to get a ball into the centre of the pool and hopefully get a shot off. Sirens working really hard, very patient on their attack and very controlled in their defense, and it's really showing. Moving the ball nice and quickly on attack, getting it around the pool, trying to find the open player. Big pass to the left hand side. Left wing with the ball now. Big shot, big block. Excellent defense there from the UCT side, managing to contain that shot from the Sirens ladies. And UCT are back up the pool on attack as we enter the last 30 seconds of this first chukker. UCT moving the ball up the pool slowly. Excellent work there by Jade Gobby to get in front of her play and steal that ball. Great awareness there from the Sirens ladies to really pressurize the attack and see where they can get ball side and steal it from this UCT lady side. Maintaining the same attack structure. Big shot from the outside. Reaching save by Zana there to push the ball out for a 2-meter corner throw. Two-meter throw for Sirens on the far side of the pool. 4 seconds to go. Big shot from the outside over the crossbar. And I'm sure we'll see a big shot coming here from Zana as the game restarts. And that takes us to the end of our first chukker with Sirens leading UCT 5-1. James. As we get ready to start the second chukker here between Sirens and UCT. Sirens with a nice comfortable lead at the end of the first chukker, leading 5-1. UCT with a lot of great opportunities in that first chukker, but unfortunately not capitalizing on them. The scoreboard very much flattering the Sirens in terms of the UCT opportunities, but Sirens showing being clinical on attack and being very composed on defense, proving all the difference here as they get the ball. Swim off one there by UCT and a foul to get them back up the pool on the far left-hand side. UCT moving up the pool here. Sirens maintaining that very tight defense, tight press on the outside, suffocating the ball, not allowing UCT the space that they want to get up the pool and get at the Sirens goals. Ball into the center forward there. Excellent pop out by the center forward. Great awareness there to know that the player was dropping. Big shot and big save by the Sirens goalkeeper. It's great work there by UCT, really threatening the goals. Excellent work by the center forward to move the ball to the outside. UCT with the drive there, ball back out. Excellent movement, really doing whatever they can. Bit of confusion there between the referees. Steve Sato believing that's a 2-meter there. On the other side, we believe there's a penalty. The referees agree it is the 2-meter. The center forward sitting a bit too close to the goals there. And unfortunately being in front of the passing player, therefore a reversal was blown and Sirens now get the ball. Sirens moving up the pool. The UCT M-zone defense here, giving them the option to move the ball on the outside, but putting pressure on the big shooters here on this left-hand side. Kendra Navarro has proved clinical on the outside. Big shot from the outside, straight at Zana, and an easy save there. UCT on a big counter, trying to get up the pool, really trying to put their fitness to good use as they drive. Center forward has ball side water in front of the goals, pops it over. That's excellent awareness there and a penalty. It's excellent attack there by UCT, making use of their space. Unfortunately, the Sirens defender just getting caught on the back of the UCT player, Abby Malela there. Sophie Hansen lining up for the penalty. Big shot and a great save by the Sirens goalkeeper to put the ball out for a 2-meter corner throw. UCT needs to just take a second here and compose themselves, make the most of their attack. Setting up with quite a deep attack as they have a drive there into centre forward. Ball being worked on the right-hand side. Working in. Shot from the outside. Unfortunately, she caught the foul inside the 5-meter and she wasn't allowed to shoot. Sirens with the ball. Sirens defense, they're very intelligent. Letting the player that got the foul work the ball in and have a shot as they work up the pool here on their attack. Ball goes wide right. UCT allowing them a lot of space on the right-hand side to move the ball. Shot coming from the right wing. Right hand on the right wing. Unfortunately, the angle is never going to play in her favor, and the ball right at Zana. Counter-attack right up the middle of the pool. Unfortunately, the ball just the wrong side of the attacker, and the goalkeeper manages to gather. This gives Sirens the opportunity to move back up the pool and attack. They do have a man up. They are ahead of their defenders here. Let's see if they can make the most of this extra advantage that they've got for themselves. They are to compose the attack and move the ball around rather than force the counter attack out of it. 10 seconds to go. Sirens really using their 30 seconds well here. Shot from the outside, unfortunately over the goals and back to the goalkeeper. UCT have an opportunity here to hopefully claw a goal back in this game. Fatigue setting in here for UCT as they go on the counter attack in front of the player. Excellent steal there from the Sirens number 4, Chloe Amato there. Great awareness, getting the ball away from the counter attacking player and getting her team back on the attack. I think the key difference showing between these two sides is the composure Sirens are showing on attack versus the quick, energetic counter that UCT are trying to get on the Siren side. Sirens moving the ball around, forcing the ball down to the right wing. Couple of open players there, big foul from the UCT player to limit the attack, and the Sirens opt to dump the ball. Unfortunately not getting a shot off in that 30 seconds, putting the ball out to the far corner to slow down the UCT attack going the other way. Sirens can now set themselves on defense as UCT bring the ball up the pool. Foul there for UCT. Sirens goalkeeper opting to press the centre forward up and down. UCT being pressed tight on the outside here. Big shot from the outside, unfortunately, just wide of the goals. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball for Sirens. Sirens opting to bring the ball up the left-hand side of the pool here. Working deep, the right-hand side hasn't been working for them in the first half of the Shaka. Reversal there in the centre forward, holding the centre back and preventing her from getting around. Unfortunately, just a bit too physical there from the Siren side. Great movement up the left-hand side of the pool, opening up that centre forward option, breaking the M drop that UCT have opted for. But unfortunately, centre forward just a bit too physical there. Ball all the way to the left-hand side of the pool. UCT find themselves with an open player on the left-hand side. Big shot. Excellent save by the Sirens goalkeeper. Sirens forcing the shots from the outside from this UCT side, limiting their options in front of goal this Chaka. After a couple of good counter-attacks in that first Chaka, really doing a good job of making sure they're goal side on defense to prevent any easy opportunities for UCT. Ball to the right-hand side here for the Sirens, moving it around. Open player on the 5 meter. Big shot from the outside and great block by the centre-back there. Ball back to UCT to work down the pool as they send it out far left to move up the pool as quickly as they can. UCT have a centre-forward sitting. Ball in. And great defense there by the Siren centre-back to get ball side and get in between the centre-forward and the passer. It takes a lot of agility, a lot of strength, and a lot of awareness to get around a player and make sure that you can intercept that pass. A 5-on-5 situation here between Sirens and UCT. Sirens again with the open play on the right-hand side. Big shot from the outside, unfortunately, off of the left-hand post. And UCT gather back to Zana to get UCT back up the pool. This has been a very end-to-end game between both of these sides. Sirens defense proving the difference between the two sides as UCT get up the pool. You see centre forward sitting, Sirens centre back caught on the wrong side and earns herself a kick out. Georgie Stellini there with her second major of the game, just unfortunately being caught the wrong side of the centre forward. Easy pass in there from UCT as they work the ball around, and a great shot here from the far right wing by Laura Prinsloo to earn UCT their second goal of the game. It's excellent movement of the ball by the UCT side on their man-up attack to open up that space, open up the angle, and get themselves their second goal of the game. We're into the last 30 seconds here of the first half of this game, and we've just had our first goal of the second chukker. Changes rolling in from both coaches here, get some fresh legs in the water. Fatigue starting to set in there with no goals, very difficult to make substitutions. So always good to get some fresh legs in the pool and get them working. Sirens opting to take advantage of the open right-hand side that UCT are allowing them. Big shot from the outside, coming off a hand and hitting the base of the right-hand post. Big shot from inside the UCT half, and that takes us to the halftime break with Sirens leading UCT 5-2. We're about to get underway with the second half of our game here between Sirens and UCT, with Sirens leading 5-2. A change in goals for Sirens as Alexia Amato, after a great first half in the game, takes a break, rolling in the substitutions, and we have Kalisa Gies jumping in for her. Cameron Samuel chatting to his players here, probably just focusing on being clinical in front of goals, getting up the pool and making the most of their opportunities. UCT have put in great effort to get up the pool on their attack, unfortunately just haven't been able to take their opportunities. We're about to get underway as the refs blow for the swim-off. First swim-off of the second half goes to Sirens, and they can get up the pool. The M-drop really worked for this UCT side in the last chukker, forcing shots on the right-hand side by the Sirens. Right-handers on the right-hand side, not a great angle to shoot. They're looking to work a little bit more mobility, working it around. Right wing open shot, unfortunately off the underside of the crossbar, and Zanna Smith can gather for UCT. That M-drop tactically really working well for Cameron's side here, forcing the shots from the outside from right-handers as UCT go up the pool. Their players got front water. Unfortunately, the shot, and she earns a penalty. A shot coming off the underside of the crossbar, but the player putting a lot of pressure on her back and giving away a penalty there on Skylar. Amy Smith lining up for the penalty here. Big shots, and excellent shots underneath the goalkeeper's arm from bottom right-hand corner, and Amy Smith gets the goal. Aurelian there just chatting to his player about being goal side, not letting the UCT player getting goal side of the defender. You're always guaranteed to give away at least a kick out, or more often than not a penalty in that position. You do not want to be caught on the wrong side of your player when going back on defense. UCT forcing the ball to the right hand side again, right hand on the right hand side, opening up an angle, moving to the middle of the pool. Kendra Navarro open there. Shot comes from the right hand side, but unfortunately over the crossbar. UCT's defense tactically really starting to work, frustrating the Sirens side, forcing the shot from the right hand side from a right hander that often doesn't have the best angle. Long ball up the pool there from Skylar. Unfortunately, a bit too long. Her teammates and Joe Williams not able to gather there. Sirens collect the ball and they can go back on the attack. Drop defense here, playing to UCT's favor. They have an excellent drop defense, big hands in front of goal, not allowing anything easy from the outside, forcing shots with less angles. Ball into center forward there, excellent awareness, back shot and great goal. Excellent work there by Elia Montfort to get that goal off. Excellent awareness as well here from the right hand side by Sirens, working the ball around, opening up that center forward, and brilliant back shot, unfortunately past Zana into the back of the net. Brilliant here, chatting to his team about opening up the space on the right hand side, just saying if they give you the space, use your water and work it towards the goals. With the amount of space Sirens have been afforded on that right hand side, they should be taking the opportunities. Excellent work there by Amy Smith and Holt to earn a kick out. Excellent movements and drive there to get the play on her back. And UCT now have the man-up power play advantage. Let's see if they can make the most of it. Moving the ball around. Unfortunately, rushing the shot there. They've only used 10 seconds of that man-up attack and the ball goes wide. Sirens can regather the ball here and up the pool they go. UCT finding themselves in some really, really good opportunities, just unfortunately not as clinical as they'd like to be in front of goals. Sirens working the ball down this right-hand side again, trying to open up some space, maybe get a shot off. Kendra Navarro. Big shot, big block there on the first post by the UCT defender. Play open in the middle of the goals, big shot, comes off a hand and into the back of the net. Chloe Amato with her third of the game. Excellent work there to find herself an open space, two big books, and getting a little bit lucky with the deflection to take Siren 7-3 up in this game. UCT going up the pool, pushing the ball deep right. They've got a counter-attack down the middle of the pool. If the play reacts quick enough, unfortunately. Ball slowed down there by Sirens well, and good composure by Skylar there to slow the attack down, moving the ball around. Excellent work. Ball in there to Amy Smith. She's being held by the defender and earns herself a kick out. That's excellent work there at centre forward by Amy to get her team another power play man up. Ball being moved around now. Common adage that let the ball do the work when you're on man up. Move the ball quicker, using their full attack here. Shot from the outside over the crossbar. Coach Cameron just telling his side, shoot down. With the goals sitting as low as this, you want to shoot down and off the water so that it bounces up into the top of the goals and doesn't go over the crossbar. Sirens back up on attack here. Again, lots of space on this right hand side. Sirens just need to use their water and move the ball around. Big box, ball back down to the right wing into the centre forward. Foul given away there by the centre back. Just an ordinary tight defence there by UCT. Ball from the outside over the crossbar. Getting that shot off, trying to get attempts on goals or Sirens here. Just from that right hand side, being forced with the space option to do what they can. Big drive here down the middle from UCT. Skylar with excellent work to spin her player. Get up, she's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Big shots off the crossbar, unfortunately. Referee, unfortunately, a bit too quick with his whistle there. Blowing a reversal, thinking it hit the back post of the goals when it came off the crossbar. Ball to the referee here as they decide their ball. It'll be a fairly contested jump. Referee, unfortunately, causing a bit of confusion there. For those of you that aren't familiar with the situation, very rare instance in water polo where the referee gives it an equally contested ball. Sirens come off their big jump. Amy Smith unfortunate not to win that. The Sirens go back up the pool on their attack. I have a feeling Sirens would have won the ball with the rebound anyways, but the referee is giving a fair contest to both teams as so to not penalize anyone. Ball back down to the right wing for Sirens. Ball into their second centre forward. Kick out earned their excellent work finding the space. Sirens finding a lot of time and energy with two centre forwards, setting up a double hole, and it seems to be paying off for them, earning that kick out and the major on the UCT centre back. Kendra Navarro on the outside, excellent shot into the back of the net. Brilliant work there from the Sirens to capitalise on their man-up advantage and move 8-3 ahead. Both coaches rolling in subs here. Third chucker, vitally important in water polo. Generally makes or breaks who wins the game. So always good to have fresh legs to roll in and make sure that you can keep the intensity right the way through to the end of the third. UCT have done an excellent job of driving up the pool, finding the space, getting in front of their players, and will rue a lot of missed opportunities in that first chucker. Ball into the centre forward, unfortunately, a bit of a wayward pass, a bit too far out of her reach. Straight to the goalkeeper to give Sirens the opportunity to move up the pool on their attack. UCT still opting to provide Sirens the space on the right-hand side to move the ball around. Big move to the left-hand side, great shot and an excellent save to the low right. It's great movement from Sirens to open up their left-hand side and try and get a shot, or forcing the goalkeeper to cover a wide distance across her goals. But an excellent save from Zana Smith in goals to get it off. UCT up on the attack in front of their players and earn a kick out. That's excellent work there. And they get the man-up advantage for the player riding on the UCT player's back. UCT rushing the shot there off the goalkeeper, but they will get another 20 seconds to maximize here in the third chucker. Big shot, big save by the goalkeeper off the crossbar, and Sirens managed to gather the ball as we head up the pool for the last 19 seconds of this third chucker. Sirens player looks to taking a bit of a hit there at the back, but I'm sure they'll move the ball up slowly here and make the most of this attack rather than rushing it. They've got a comfortable lead going into the fourth chucker, and it's all about composure now for the Sirens side. Big shot from the outside, unfortunately over the crossbar. And that brings us to the end of our third chucker in this game, with Sirens leading UCT 8-3. We're about to get underway with the fourth chucker of this game between UCT and Sirens. Sirens have a comfortable lead against UCT, leading 8-3. The rain is starting to come down really hard here. Uncomfortable for the referees and coaches alike. Not too bad for the players who are obviously already in the water. It is cold and rainy here in Johannesburg, which always makes for an interesting weekend of water polo. Kendra Navarro of the Sirens side really proving the difference. Clinical on her shooting, getting up the pool, making the most of her space. UCT are living to rue their missed opportunities in that first chukka. Both sides came out with a lot of energy. UCT with a lot of great opportunities, but unfortunately not capitalizing on them. Sirens win the swim-off in the fourth chukka, and they have the opportunity of the first attack. They have made a bunch of movements here on the right-hand side to open themselves up. UCT allowing the ball on this right-hand side, very comfortable with shots on the right-hand side. Kendra Navarro on the outside, looking to distribute the ball. So the last 5 seconds of the attack. Big shot from the outside, excellent shot. UCT giving Kendra too much space on the outside, but excellent movement, excellent work to get that goal from the outside. Quick movement ball from the left to the middle, and a great shot there to get a goal back for UCT. The score is now 10-4 in aggregate, with the rain beating down. I believe UCT have left it a bit too late in this game to bring it back, but not giving up, never say die attitude, really pushing hard to get back into this game. Maybe consolation, but you never want to go down without a fight. Sirens will take their time on their attack, move the ball up the pool, make the most of these attacks, really wind down the clock. Turn there on the left-hand side by Sirens, getting up the pool, past the left-hand side, that's great awareness, open player, big shot from the left-hand side and a great goal. Martha Perici Ferran finding herself open there on the left-hand side after a defender left her and moving away in, 2 big balks and a great shot to get Sirens their 11th goal of the game. UCT get us underway here, moving the ball up the pool. Big drive down the middle. Sirens doing a great job of slowing down this UCT attack after every foul, but there's a kick out there in the middle. Amy Smith doing a great job at centre forward to get another exclusion on the centre back as UCT get another man-up power play advantage. Working the ball up the middle, big shot from the outside, deflected off of a defender and back to UCT. I'm sure they'll make the most of their 20 seconds here to hopefully get a shot off. Ball to the middle, unfortunately, the defender couldn't get her hand to because she was impeded by the defender, earning herself a penalty. Tara stepping up here for the penalty for UCT. See Tara blows his whistle. Tara the big shot and unfortunately wayward to the right hand side. Aurelian Cousin calling a timeout there for his Sirens side. A little bit of a strategy session will be had now by the Sirens coach. Hopefully setting up their attack, trying to work moves, probably using this as an opportunity to work on some tactics, get a set structure going, and try and break this left-hand side drop that UCT are inflicting upon them. I'm sure Cameron will use this opportunity to also discuss with the side and hopefully set them up in a more structured method, trying to preempt any tactical decisions that Aurelian will make and set his UCT up so that they can go on the attack and hopefully get another goal back. Both teams ushered back into the pool after their tactical discussion with their coaches. Let's see what Sirens have formulated here and how UCT cope with it. Both coaches with an opportunity to discuss the tactics with their sides, and let's see who comes out the better off. UCT changing their tactics, opting for a tight defense here, backing their centre back with the centre forward, really pressurizing the Sirens side, not giving them the opportunity to get a pass off. Pass to the centre forward there from Sirens. Ordinary foul given on the far right with the second hole. Ball back in, quick 1-2 there, and Sirens earn the kick out. Excellent work there by the Sirens side. Very quick movements of the ball, quick hands, great passing to get that kick out on the far right hand side of the pool. Sirens move the ball around, big shot from the outside, great top corner shot, excellent goal. Chloe Amato with another goal this game. Another one with Kendra Navarro really putting their best foot forward. Clinical shots, lethal from the outside, and punishing the open space that UCT are allowing them. UCT's tight press almost working there against the Sirens side. I'm not too sure Aurelian was expecting that, but the quick movement of the ball by the Sirens really managing to maximize the space and get that kick out to eventually get the goal. UCT being stretched wide here on their attack. Great interception there by the Sirens centre back, getting in front of the centre forward and getting between her and the ball to push Sirens back up on the attack as we enter the last minutes of this game. Sirens being clinical in their defense and composed, leaving a player back. No reason to get unnecessary counter-attack goals against you. They'll use their full 30 seconds here. Big shot from the outside and a big block. Lots of time still left on the shot clock there. I'm sure Aurelian will be speaking to his players about that, about just managing the game now, utilizing the time available to you, not getting silly counter-attack goals against them. But this should be a comfortable walkout win for the Sirens side. Ball into centre forward. Slip between two players, but UCT recovered. Big shot from the outside, bottom left-hand corner, and a great goal. Laurie Williams there with the big shot from the outside to bring UCT up a goal. The score sits at 12-5 with 22 seconds left on the game clock. Sirens with the last 22 seconds of the game. I'm sure they'll maximize their usage here as they go up the pool. We enter the last 10 seconds of the game with the Sirens goalkeeper bringing the ball up the pool. Khalees Agius here, moving up. The shot will come. Big shot from the outside. Saved by Zana Smith, but that brings us to the end of the game between UCT and Sirens. Sirens taking the game 12-5.